Hi there, I'm Construction Gamer. In today's episode of Midlands to London, we're going to be attempting something a little bit different, maybe a little bit daunting, and that is Gravelly Hill Interchange, or Spaghetti Junction as it's better known, and hopefully we're going to be building Aston Station as well. I didn't really want to have to build this, but it looks like, well, I'm going to have to build at least a bit of it. I should probably add a caveat at the beginning of the episode. If you were hoping for a full reconstruction of Gravelly Hill, this won't be it. I'll just be building the bits that are important for the railway, and more specifically from any future cab rides that kind of go via, under, around Gravelly Hill Interchange. Because I think otherwise, it'd just be really bad it'd be remiss if I completely missed it off. In the last episode, we built a little bit of the cross city line from Lichfield, Trent Valley, Lichfield City, all the way down to, where did we go? Sutton Coldfield. Since then, I've done a little bit of work off camera, so I've done a little bit of decoration. Obviously, we put Lichfield, is it actually a city? I think it is a city, isn't it? Hence the name Lichfield City. Why is that still named that? Lichfield City. And your TV high level. So yeah, that's all good. Done a little bit of tree planting and whatnot just to make it look a little bit more interesting, tidying things up a little bit. Haven't done anything with the M6 toll yet, or around Sutton Coldfield. That still needs a lot of decoration and things like that. I would like to potentially get at least one station in, I think, between Lichfield and Sutton Coldfield, and I don't know, I think would have been nice to get Gravelly Hill Station in, but I don't think that's gonna fit somehow. So let's get on and build, shall we? Let's stop putting this off. I think. Right, so I'll get all this road demolished. Let's give us a nice big, we don't need this bigger space, but I just want to clear as much as I can. It is going to be quite large. Right, so what I'm going to do first of all is just going to chuck in some tracks for, so 1, 2, for Aston Station. I'm not going to build Aston Station just yet. I just want to make sure we've got like the right sort of tracks in. Right, so we've got some tracks coming off here. I'm going to keep all of these on an embankment and on the level for now. Like so. Actually, where's my Aston? My very technical Aston drawing. Right, so from here on the level still, we're going to have a junction 55. It will have to be. And then we'll have Aston Station and then another junction. But for now, I just want to get this bit of track constructed. Back to my other very technical drawing. I'm going to take a picture of that because that's quite bad. As far as my drawings go, I'll upload that to social media at some point, I think. Right, so let's get on and try and build some of this. So you've got that there. First things first, we need the A38M, and as always, I'm not building motorways because I just haven't got the patience for it. I don't think it really adds anything to this particular series because we're building railways mostly. I'm just building the bits of kind of motorway that we need, but I'm not actually building two separate dual carriageways because it's just it's just a faff. So 1, 2, 3, couple of bits, one more bit, couple more bits. Yeah, whenever I refer to bits, that is me holding shift basically. Collision, yeah, that's fine, we can ignore that. So we're going to go with something in the concrete variety. I think Gravelly Hill is concrete, although I would prefer, yeah, there are two variants of this concrete. There's one with no like rails up the side, and there's one with one. No, that looks quite nice, but that's not right. It's gonna have to be, where are you? Not that one. Not that one. It's going to be that one with pillars, so we're going to have to make sure we're not interfering with that. I think that's probably a little bit too long. Let's just double check. Actually, no, it's fine. The A38M stays on a bridge viaduct all the way over the two sections of track, so that's all good. That's pretty handy straight away. We're not also going to be including the canal because that's just going to be, that'd be far too difficult. Right, so the A38M to about here, not really paying too much attention where this would be pointing in real life at the minute. I think this wants to start to come down anyway. Does it? No. Yeah, most of this does stay on like either viaduct or embankment, so let's keep this on the level. We'll have a little bit more viaduct there. and then maybe a little bit of, actually start to bring, no, keep that on the flat. Yeah, this is going to be all kinds of wrong, this. Right, so these 2 bits of track run alongside that. That's starting to curve far too much away from what we need it to be. Yeah, might just have to go back to the drawing board with this. Right, let's delete all of this. Let's just have a nice big flat pad on which to build, just because of the variations in height and things like that. So we've got this track here, so basically coming out of, maybe if we go along that sort of direction, and then this wants to basically curve quite a lot, and then a straighter bit. Actually, it'd probably help if I just build the track in one go. Right, let's have a look. Actually, no, that does work, because then there is a curve. Obviously, don't want it to be too, where are we? No, we're over there, aren't we? Just kind of aware how big Gravelly Hill has to be, the actual junction. So you running off in that direction, another bit of track, and then I think we're just going to have live with a slow curve into there. What's that giving us? 80? Yeah, it's just going to have to be a slow curve. So I think, yeah, building all the track to begin with is probably going to be helpful, because the track doesn't really deviate too much anyway. The track goes over a canal at some point, but the roads are above the track, so I think we will keep with that, and then we'll go back to the road again. A38M straight across there on the bridge, that one, just making sure we're not fouling the line. We are a little bit there, so let's move that over. Stop moving, something a bit like that. Right, next thing is the M6 wants to go straight across. The M6 again is on a huge viaduct. Let's move the M6 maybe a little bit over here. Again, it's not 2 separate bridge spans, you know, for each carriageway, so it doesn't really matter that we're using this road anyway. Yeah, that'll work-ish, he says. Right, so we've got the A38M. That's not really running alongside it, but there's not a lot we can do about that. Let's run the M6 off a little bit more. Actually, no, let's extend this pad out. Yeah, because the scale of the map off, this is going to be like really exaggerated, but not to worry. Curve that off there, keep it on the flat, keep it on its huge viaduct, and the same with that bit there, just run a bit off. Right, next we will be using the actual motorway segments or sections in order to build this. Is that going to connect? It is actually connecting onto there amazingly, but I don't think I want that. I think, do I want dual carriageway? Yeah, this is the only bit where not using the actual motorway segments might be a little bit problematic. Build that into, maybe if we just build this for now, right? So one of these, just head straight, and I will sort that out in a minute. What I'm more aiming for is just the number of bridges that actually cross the cross city line. That's the important thing, I think. So we just want to get the correct number of actual, and I think what I'll do as well is I might actually try and make this, I might try and make this so we've got cars on it as well. Yeah, this is why I don't really want to build motorways too much. It's because of that sort of thing going on. It's not the easiest. I guess as long as we have the correct number of bridges which actually cross above the railway, then I'm not really like massively concerned. Right, so can I get rid of that now? Yes, good. Right, so there are another bit, and obviously everything's in the wrong direction anyway, because yeah, that's pretty hideous, isn't it? Right, does that cross above that? That does, and this goes underneath. That goes underneath the M6 in a really too much collision, too much slope, too much of everything. Definitely goes under the M6 though. Right, so we'll do a little bit of road first, and then we'll just try and see if that'll too much slope. Might have to raise the M6 up a little bit perhaps. Although saying that, we might actually get underneath it. Let's see, where does this go? This goes over here somewhere, like so. It might look a little bit rough to begin with, but I think once it's all kind of finished with trees planted around it and stuff like that, it should look a little bit better. So from here, I think we'll use a 2-lane coming off this bridge. This one, where are you? That one, and then this will have to split off into 2. Maybe not then, maybe. Right, we'll keep that as that for now, as a 2-lane road. Actually, no, it's too close. Right, so from here back to this again. Right, where are you? That one. Curve this in around the top of that railway, across the top of the line, and I think I might have this coming off like so. Yeah, hideous. And another bit coming off around here. So you want to be on the flat, but then you want to start rising up quite quickly, and then you want to go above the M6. Probably overcooked that a little bit. That's a roller coaster and a half, that, isn't it? Right, so no, not track, definitely road. Just needs to get above the M6 actually, so that's all fine. Can we come down a little bit? Yeah, we can come down quite a lot. Curve it in. How's this looking with the curve? Yeah, it's looking all right actually. A little bit of a roller coaster, but the Gravelly Hill Interchange is a little bit of a roller coaster in real life, so it's not completely unrealistic. And then we'll bring this round to go off somewhere else. Doesn't join the M6, I don't think. That bit, no. We not have why? Oh, let's. Well, no, I think that bit does join. Oh right, okie dokie. Let's get this bit here. So this just kind of runs alongside. I think this should be 2 dual carriageway section, but I'm not really going to worry about it too much. And then can I just get you into there without you kind of deforming the road? Yeah, you're deforming it a bit there, aren't you? Let's try that again. That on the ground for now. And we've got stuff going on there with the pads, the bearings not touching. Yeah, that's really, really bad. Can I make that any better? So that's going up. Can I come round without really having to go up in the air too much? Yeah, I don't need to go up that high. Maybe, I know I can't build it right, so it's just a bit of trial and error, I think. Right, so that's as low as it's going to let me go, but that needs to be, well, does it? No, it doesn't need to be a curve. Actually, you can get away with using a straight bridge straight across the M6 there. Right, so let's try this. No fouling going on, that's fine. Right, and then if I get rid of you, can I just connect that straight to there? No, because that looks hideous. Right, and I've used the wrong type of bridge again for that one. Let's try that again. Right, a little bit of bridge. Make sure we select the right type this time, which is that one. Make sure there's no fouling of the motorway, and then we'll do this in 2 little bits, but we can actually do it by eye this time, so that doesn't actually need to raise at all. That can just stay that sort of height, and then that should produce a curve into there. That might work. Look what we're doing with the bearings, as long as we, yeah, there is a little bit of a rise there. That's fine though. And then perhaps if I actually get rid of, I know I've just gone to all the effort, but that's just set the height, and then I can curve that in. Oh damn, didn't want to do that. That was silly. Can I rebuild this bridge? Yes, good. Right, let's just make it a little bit shorter then, and then curve that in straight instead. We'll bring this down. I think this connects to the A38M. Construction not possible. Asking a bit too much there. Yeah, it is going to have to be connected to something, otherwise that's going to look hideous. But I want to redo this bridge as well. Can I curve you into there? Yes, I can. Good. Yeah, we're touching the concrete. At least we're touching the concrete. We might be glitching through the bearings, but that's fine. I think this bit here, maybe if I dual this bit, well, not dual it, but have a 2-lane section, maybe it'll be a bit more forgiving. Nope. Right, what if I can't do that? Can't do that. Can't do nothing. Right, what am I going to do here? I mean, I could just fake it, couldn't I? So you're not really going to see it. Right, so let's get rid of that, and then just have this on a curve coming down towards the sort of direction of the A38M like that, and then just kind of fake it. It just means there's going to be no cars on it. That's the only downside. But I think the main effect is almost there, isn't it? I think we do. Oh, we've got a little bit of fouling going on with the track as well. Let's get rid of you. Rather than redoing the bridge, I think I'll redo the track. Right, so you wants to go underneath. So we have it fairly straight and then curve in. It's going to be quite slow. 30, so I'm going to make that a little bit faster. Just want to try and get past that pillar. That's all I need to do. So straightish to about there, and then curve quite slow. 37, 38. I think I'll take that like so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of tree planting and stuff to hide some of the ugliness, but I think we can mask most of the terribleness with that. But the main thing is we've got the bridges in. Are they fouling the tracks? No, they're not. The only problem is they're not touching. Can I rebuild this? It just ruins it when the bridges aren't touching the bearings there. That's a little bit annoying. I thought they'd fix that as well. But yeah, I think they get a bit of it anyway, I think. Like I said at the beginning, this wasn't going to be anywhere near a near perfect recreation of it. It's nothing like it, is it at all? But I think with a bit of tree planting and stuff like that, it will actually look alright eventually. Yeah, they're touching the bearings there, aren't they? The bits there, but some of them aren't. Let's just, yeah, because there is, between the track, there is a lot of, there are trees and shrubs and stuff like that. So I can get away with planting stuff to hide things, so yeah, we can hide that sin. Like I said, this wasn't going to be the Gravelly Hill, it's just going to be the correct number of bridges crossing the railway is what I was going for. It's not a functioning junction, unfortunately. But enough about that. Let's build this station here, which, yeah, wants to be around here. We'll use, it doesn't really matter, I don't think, but we want to put a building in anyway, don't we? NL, 2 platforms, high speed, catenary, like so. Nope, not like that, like that. Right, next thing is almost immediately after the station. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a dual carriageway, not a dual carriageway, we've got a 4-lane road, and then we've got a bridge over it, just a standard girder bridge. And then this wants to actually, where's the map? Oh right, okie dokie, so that can go reasonably straight. Again, I'm not sure if all of this track is electrified, but we've got a switch, and then we've got the track that runs off towards Birmingham, like so. Right, let's just configure this. So this is Aston, not particularly interesting. Let's just chuck on a MISC, let's chuck on a I think a shelter here, and then passenger building, we're just going to chuck on some steps which are here, and I think that's pretty much it. Maybe a shelter on the other side, MISC, but that's all you've got really, not a great deal. And then we just want to put on our assets, our road, our one of them, 2, not really sure what kind of colour it is. We'll go with grey, change things up a bit. Grey cap, full skew, so one of them. No cap, no walls, no cap, 1, 2, grey cap, none, one of them. Right, so full skew rear, no walls, 1, and then there was 2, wasn't there? So no cap, and then just 2 bits of wall. Probably should have had 3, never mind. Grey cap, full skew, and then maybe we can reposition this road in between those 2 bits of wall, and then this actually doesn't go towards Gravelly Hill Interchange. Well, it's all just a mess. I think I can't envisage this being used by anything, to be honest, but we will spin things round in the right direction for the game, and then I might connect this road up here to that and try and maybe see if I can encourage some vehicles to actually use it at some point in the game. Don't know. It would look cool, I think, if vehicles were going above it. Might try and play a little bit around with that. It's just, I want to bring this in, but also I don't want to interfere with this bridge span here. That's the main point. The only other thing I wanted to do before we finish up, again, I'm leaving you with a pretty rubbish scene here, is just connect these up. There's no, oh damn, can't do that. Right, can I just have 2 footpath connections? Yeah, there's either stairs or a lift from platform level to the road. There's no actually kind of under bridge or over bridge or anything. Collision, what are you colliding with? Ooh, right, why can't I get rid of that bit of road now? That's annoying. No, I don't want to delete the station. I just want to delete this stupid bit of road that I put in. Oh no, I can't go anywhere near this, Dave. Like that. Oh, that's really annoying. Right, can I do anything? Collision. Oh, don't make me rebuild the station. Oh damn. Right, okie dokie. I mean, it's not a particularly complicated station anyway, but it's just annoying. I don't know why it was doing that. Right, I think what I'll do this time is I will build a little bit of path. I wish there was a setting to make the path wider, and then I'll build a little bit of a... Why is that building stupid? Why is it raised? It really doesn't need to be raised. That's really annoying. How close can I build this to the road? Something like that anyway. It's not accurate, but it gets the job done. It gets what we need to be done. Signals. A couple of them. 1, 2. Can I fit a signal in here before? No, I can't. That's annoying. Right, and then a couple more, like so. We'll have a signal here as well. It should be okay. It looks like a bit of a bottleneck though, to be honest. Yeah, that's all one way, isn't it? It's hideous. Just looking at it isn't going to make it any better. But I think what I will do is I will try and tidy this up before the next episode, and then we might have just to prove that it isn't a complete mess. I think by the next episode I'm going to aim to have this tidied up, and we're going to do a cab ride through it just so we can see if it does look a mess or not. So we'll try and do a cab ride from Lichfield Trent Valley to Aston and see if I've managed to tidy this up any yet. So it is a mess, but I'm going to have to leave you with it looking like a mess. But I did warn you at the start, I wasn't going to be recreating Gravelly Hill Interchange by any means. But I'm going to have to leave it there for today. Say until next time, bye bye.